Hello and welcome to this video where you're going to learn how to create an avatar on Hoox. To do this, we're going to go to the tab. Right here on the left, the Avatar tab. Hoox has already provided you with a large number of avatars that you can use for free. They're already generated. They're sometimes in different situations with different camera angles. This is what we call looks, and we'll come back to that a bit later. But today, what we're interested in is creating our own avatar to personalize our brand and find one that fits our target audience and is engaging. So we're going to create an avatar, and you have two choices. You can create an avatar from an existing image. It could be a photo of you or someone you work with who's given you permission to use their image. Let your imagination run wild. You can use any photos you want, as long as you have the person's consent, of course, to use their image. I'm going to do it with someone I know very well, myself. I'll use my image and generate a look folder for this avatar from it. So it's created a new folder. You call me Caleb today. I'll be Caleb for you. You're also free to change it. I'm going to rename myself Third. So it's changed, and from there, I can create other looks for my avatar. Today, for example, I'd like my character to be in a gym and presenting a water bottle, for instance. For that, I'll just describe it. I'll keep it very simple here. But remember, you can fully customize and make your prompts much more precise, and these are resources that we also provide with Hoox, which you can easily find to help you generate the most precise and perfect prompt possible to match what you imagined. So I'm going to ask for him in a gym sitting on a bench. I also added that I wanted him to hold my product in his hand, and for my product today, I simply chose a blue water bottle. There, something very simple. But I want him to hold this product in his hand. This works with this kind of product, but you can also do it with accessories, clothing, or just about any product by adding an element or adding other elements. Here, through this tab as well, you can add up to 4 reference images to help define your situation and look, and on top of that, showcase your different products. You can also choose what we call the style. So for the style, you have a conference style, for example, a car setting, podcast, selfie, or iPhone. I'm going to use the selfie. So these are like mini prompts that are added to your own prompt to provide context for your image. Let's go with that and start generating a look. To explain a bit what looks are, they're different scenarios or different shots, actually. You can also manage your looks based on our kind of storyboard with a close up, a wider shot, and a profile shot, and so on. So you can put your avatar in any situation imaginable to use it more easily later on in an editing section after generating a video. After a few seconds, here's the result. So I'm in a gym with my product in my hand, and I can create endless situations like this. I could tell him, for example, to drink from the bottle or show the bottle to the camera. There you go. Once again, you're the director. Once this avatar is created, we'll also test creating an avatar from an idea. So we'll go back to the Create a New Avatar tab and go to this From an Idea section. And here, we'll give instructions about the person we want. I'll put, for example, a 26-year-old woman in a gym wearing a sports outfit. Basically, similar to what I put before. I might try to specify, maybe, hair tied in a bun or something like that, to give it plenty of information on exactly the character I want. And I'll also do the same. Put the product in her hand and ask her to hold it. There, I'm adding my element. Once again, we'll use this bottle. I'll choose the format I want again. I'll stick with the selfie format. And you see, I could have chosen 16 by 9 or 9 by 16, 2K, 4K. I'll stay with 9 by 16, 2K, and I'll start generating my character. So here we are with Sheila, who's holding my product in what looks like a gym locker room. Now, you're totally free to be more specific. Here, it put her in a gym, specifically in the locker room area. If we'd been more specific, it'll put her wherever we wanted. So here's Sheila in a gym locker room, holding my product in her hand in selfie mode. There we go. And one more important thing to point out is that each of the images is actually analyzed by Hoox. And you see at the top, we have some tags that will allow you, if you create mini avatars, to find your avatars a bit more easily using the tags or the search. There you go. To have, for example, a sitting character, an indoor character, a fitness room. There you go. It took all the elements we asked for, so it brought them all together. And starting from there, you can totally come back here. Start from this base image. That's the idea, to start from this base image and put your character in another situation. For example, we'll tell it, same image, but she's drinking from the flask. Here, we have the same picture as before, but now she's actually drinking from the flask, which is a nice touch that makes the scene feel a bit more lively. There's no need to put the element back in since it's already there in the image, so we can skip that step entirely. I'll just go ahead and choose the selfie option because I want her to stay in a selfie pose for this one, and then we'll start the generation process. This part can take anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, so just be patient while it works. During this time, you might want to double check your settings or make sure everything looks good before the final image is created. And here's the result then, with Sheila drinking directly from the flask. So you've understood that you are the director of your avatars. You can put them in any situation you want, in any location you want, and put them in action with the product of your choice, which could be clothes, as I said earlier, accessories, or any type of product, dietary supplements, whatever you want. There are no limits. There you go. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to tune in. If you enjoyed it, feel free to check out more, and I'll see you very soon on Hoox.